Hi, this is Nasty
And
Neal,
this is Annabelle Lecter
and this is dinner.
and the movie
Aha!
that we just saw. Thanksgiving. It's probably on
Yes,
your side of the screen when this comes out.
right.
Thanksgiving,
Yes. Thanksgiving.
dude.
I know what we thought already because we were verbally laughing through the whole movie.
I'm just gonna say this. It's one of the best slashers I've ever seen.
I agree 100%.
It was like everything the slasher's supposed to be.
Yeah,
all the way.
I would say,
Beginning to end.
a lot of times you want to say now it's like a great modern slasher, but I agree, it's
No,
just one of the best
it's one of the best
slashers.
slashers I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's funny.
Constantly entertaining.
Yes. Yeah. It's just a good time the whole time. Great kills.
Yeah.
It's
Amazing.
very
kills.
entertaining.
So clever.
It's over the top, but not to the over the top of being like a parody film.
But so close.
Yeah.
But the characters are acted well. I don't love them, but they're nice and like they're okay.
You're at least
like
interested
as humans,
in what,
yeah, they're like acceptable teenagers.
Super creative.
Oh, the kills were like stunning.
And it's
stunning. It's so strange and perfect. It was amazing. It was amazing. I loved it.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna 5+.
I agree 100%.
Like
we need
the best of the best. We need a new rating for best of the best.
Roasted woman.
What?
We're naming after Thanksgiving. The woman's roasted.
Oh, are we?
I don't know.
You gave it away, Neal.
People have been talking about it, but
it's brand new. People have been talking about it. Hey, Jamie. Nice to see you. So we just saw Thanksgiving, and
it's just so
love
great.
it. Sometimes I'm like, did I rate that movie in a way I think differently about now? Because sometimes I see something and later I'm like, oh, maybe I was too generous or maybe I wasn't kind enough.
Yeah.
And this one, I feel like I'm going to look back with no qualms.
No, there was sometimes you see movies and there's like one scene, like, oh my God, you guys see that scene? It's so great. But there was multiple scenes in this that are just so entertaining.
Awesome. Like, see it.
Yeah.
I can't imagine who's
the
like a real lover of horror would not like it. I mean, a true lover of horror, not like, you have to really be a lover of horror. And if you are, you're going to love it. I laughed so hard, I got knocked. We were like all the way in the back.
Yeah.
And someone in the front, I think, was like mocking my laughter because it was so loud.
It was so entertaining. And even right at the beginning, I was like, I think this is going to be a movie I'm going to love. And sometimes there's a couple movies that'll have like a great opening and then it's like kind of down and boring.
Yeah.
But this is not that way.
Oh my God.
At first I was like, man, he just could have made a Black Friday movie.
Mm-hmm.
The great setup, and then it's kind of like the classic horror thing, like Back to Jaws, how like we can't close the beaches, we can't stop the Black Friday sales.
Yes. Oh, here we go. No problem. This guy.
No problem. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Oh, I think I got.
Huh?
Oh, that's my little toast.
Oh yeah.
So we're at Outback, which is near us. And I got grilled shrimp, and it comes on a little, like a pumpernickel-looking toast, which is interesting.
Yeah, it's like a sirloin, shrimp, a giant baked potato, sweet potato, which I'm all about.
Looks very nice.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of sweet potatoes, and I was very happy when I saw that you could get a sweet potato.
At least you can get a potato. So that's like the only Thanksgiving thing going on in this meal. But happy Thanksgiving, because we're probably not going to be able. Unless it's like a 5-minute hello.
I probably shouldn't either. I'm going to have Thanksgiving dinner with my mom.
Oh.
I'm making Cornish hens. Oh. Mom's not a big fan of turkey, so I make Cornish hens. Mm-hmm. We each have our own little individual hen. We're good.
So, I got, okay, so it's set in Massachusetts. Plymouth Rock, where the Pilgrims landed, where all the Thanksgiving stuff comes from.
Yeah, and if you're from the area, I think you're going to like it even more.
It's dying. The accents were totally fine. Mm-hmm. They were believable to me. I'm pretty brutal about it.
And everyone was very rude, just like real people from around here.
Swearing constantly. I love it because it's the truth. I'm like, wow, they really are pointing out how much people in Massachusetts swear, and it's real. I swear a lot. Yeah, people are
I'm very clean.
crazy.
I don't work blue.
You what?
Don't work blue.
What are you talking about?
That's an old Hollywood saying. You don't work blue. You don't swear in your comedy.
Oh, I mean, let me see. I took a lot of notes. It was nice being in the back because that was one of the things that was nice being in the back.
Not to say,
Kind of on our own.
I've never been a big fan of Eli Roth's movies. I always like him. I like him in interviews. I think he's a good interviewer on his show he does.
Mm-hmm.
His movies have never really worked for me. I always thought he got like the tone wrong, where the stuff would be serious, but then it would have comedy, and I didn't think it matched. But I think he nailed it this time. He had the perfect tone for this movie. It's funny. It's entertaining the whole time. He really nailed it, and this is his masterpiece, Eli Roth's masterpiece.
It is.
Thanksgiving.
It's incredible. And the beginning of it, it starts off with Black Friday, and it shows the outrageous crowds outside of a store, which becomes like the basis of the entire plot. And the people outside are the stereotype of like people pushing up on the doors and just being shit. And they end up basically breaking it down. And it's like so easy to hate for me.
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
easy to hate how awful those people were. And then like when they go into the store, it just is like explodes into crazy violence, and it kills, and it's like, whoo, like,
and added bonus
stuff.
They're all trying to get the waffle iron.
Oh my god,
and I
which
think
was
like
funny.
It's a perfect thing because it's not like so stupid that like why wouldn't anyone care about this?
Happens.
Yeah, and you're right.
There's a lot of shit on here.
Great, just over the top violence right away.
Mm-hmm. But it was good.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun. It was kind of like a little social commentary.
Yeah. In like a classic slasher, you're guessing who the killer is the whole movie, which I thought was done really well. I was really honestly thinking of like a different handful, and they did a good job of making you think it could be several different people.
Yeah, really? It's my first.
I also like that you have the Papagino's reference in there. I like that.
Papagino's reference, which if you're from Massachusetts, I love Papagino's. In fact, when we went to Connecticut and had the best pizza at Frank Pepe's, I commented on how much it is like Papagino's, because it's like, oh, go away. Oh no, I made it worse. Fix it. Sorry, some pop-up thing came on. And
yeah, Troy's just telling me something.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah.
Great build-up of mystery, music, perfect. It's so enhanced every scene. I felt like when there's dialogue, it's just.
And speaking of music,
elevated.
I agree. And I
don't think any of that would not be well on its own, but the music did what it's supposed to do.
Yeah. And the speaking of music, they had the music in the credits very early, which I thought was nice.
The Misfits.
And then the closing credits stay for the credits because it's a great song and it's a great visual. What you just saw.
Look cool. It is cool. It's like comic booky.
Yeah.
And it
fit because I wanted to sit there. I had such a good time, and that was just like a great little just to top off the movie. Sit back and see like some of the fun stuff you just saw. And I would be very surprised if not. I really hope this is the start of the Thanksgiving franchise.
Could be. Hi.
Yeah, yes, good. Thank you.
Can I have water, please? It's awesome.
I'm good. Steak's cooked perfectly. It's hard to see that it looks a little more well done than it is, but it's actually not.
It is. It looks very good. Very good. Endearing movie. Oh, they're endearing move because something happens fairly early on that the killer, John Carver, he does something after one of the kills where he could have killed again.
Oh, yeah, I agree 100%.
Which it was like, this guy is
it actually makes you, well, not necessarily root for him, but you're like, oh.
I kind of was Rudy.
And I don't have to worry about I have a couple people I have to tell. I have to warn for certain things. Chris Robinson up there and Robin. I warn them about certain things. I don't
Yeah.
have to warn them.
No, you do not have to. Alan. Yeah, and there were good jump scares.
There were a lot of people are. I think people took the jump scare thing like
overboard, like the only.
That's what I was saying. I think people took that as like it used to be like if that's all you have, that's not really a movie. Because then it became like they're just anti-jump scare altogether, and I think that's kind of silly.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Appropriate jump scare, good. I thought so. There's one person who gets taken out who is getting ready to leave and is putting in contact eye lenses, and I really thought for sure.
Yeah,
but I was not disappointed.
No, because I thought was actually a little fake out. It was like
yes,
because there was a lot of foreshadowing throughout the movie for different things that paid off, and then this one was foreshadowing, but it was the fake out portion.
But not disappointed. It was so awesome. It was great. Had like interpersonal drama that didn't feel stupid. It like made sense where people have like evil stepmother,
right, or
like tumultuous relationships and friendships and
and the motives, all this stuff was working. And something one thing I always like in slash movies, especially, I think it's for the Friday 13th film, is at the end when usually the final girl goes and they find all the bodies laid out. This one took that to a new level, and I thought like another great. People always talk about these movies like, oh, this is an '80s slasher or whatever, but this is a movie I think really nailed the slasher genre.
I wrote in capital letters, perfect slasher. It's perfect.
Yeah. I think
there's nothing that I have to say, oh, what if? Oh, this.
No, I agree.
Nothing. That doesn't happen. I feel like there's always something, and maybe if I watch it again, I could like nitpick something, but
I honestly,
I would watch this many times.
I would too. It definitely feels like a movie that has a lot of rewatch value. Great to watch with an audience. I think I actually probably be.
Kind of. I don't know if they like watching it with us.
No, but I think like in the future, like at a Brattle, at a Coolidge, where they show it with like real like horror fans.
Yeah.
It'll be a great experience.
I'm very excited that this exists for this young generation because this is what we had as kids for slashers. Like, we had the privilege to grow up as children with the classic slashers in our lives.
Yeah, and the thing is, I like Terrifier, and I have nothing against the Terrifier films, but I am worried at times. It's always like the third one's going to outdo the second one, and then that breeds like this. It's that going to breed other movies that are just about being the most like
gory,
and also like a meanness to those movies. Even though I like them,
I agree.
They're mean spirited. Do you need to? Once you go so far with that, to me, it's not really appealing. Where this is a movie it's very gory, but it's very fun, and I wouldn't mind people watching this and being not necessarily like rip it off, but like inspired to make a movie like this.
And I will also say that unlike Terrifier, he is not a sympathetic character in any way.
Right.
And then you do discover the motive of John Carver, and it's like, oh yeah. And then I was like, well, all right, I buy it.
Yep.
I buy into your villainous ways.
Yep. Perfect.
So they bring it back, and it's just like, it's very sad what happens.
Yeah.
It's very sad, very tragic.
And no spoilers, but I want to see more. And and honestly, I hadn't had this much fun seeing a movie
ever.
And this is up there with one of the most fun experiences ever in a movie theater.
Yeah.
Super. I thought it looked good, but I never thought I would like it this much.
No. I really didn't have high hopes at all. I didn't really have hopes at all. I thought this could be entertaining, but I didn't expect to actually put it in like that's going to end up in a top list.
I agree. I was thinking we have to do a slasher month sometime, And this is going to be like a modern, not even just, but it's going to be a movie that's going to be in the top.
I think this stands up. It's just got a great killer with a great look.
Yeah.
Super clever. I like what they did. I won't get into detail. So the mask is amazing. And at one point I was like, oh, I'm not sure how I feel. And then I think they made a good choice.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Great look. He's very kick-ass. He has stumbled a couple times reasonably, but he's clearly a superior predator.
Yeah,
to the
and he's
prey.
not necessarily unbeatable like the Jason Voorhees or something in the later movies. So yeah.
I think people can kind of figure out with it being Thanksgiving that it involves a feast.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, my God, there's part of the feast where there is a dead person, I find that was actually scary.
Mm.
You know which part I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There's an expression that was literally glazed.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, holy shit,
that
could haunt my nightmares.
It's fun and stuff, but I always think the best horror comedies work as a horror movie too. So all the horror stuff works as horror. And that's why when I would say doesn't go over the board where it's a movie like Scary Movie or something.
Mm-hmm.
People I think use homage too much, but this is really homage to just classic slashers. You can tell Eli Roth loved the slasher genre, and he made the ultimate slasher.
Do you feel like it's homage? I'm not sure. I think it's homage. I think it's its own in its own right.
Yeah, you're right. But more what I was trying to say is his love of the genre comes through in this.
Yeah.
And I don't know the guy at all, but whatever. But I actually feel happy for him because I've never been a big fan of his movies. But I whenever I see him,
you like it.
Whenever I see him, he's always like seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
And so I'm happy that he made something like that. I think it's really good.
It was. I don't know what else to say. It was fantastic.
Yeah, no, I just love it. Everyone should go see it. Everyone
should go see it. If you don't like it, I'm going to take away your horror fan card for real, because
I'd be really shocked.
I don't know.
If you like horror movies and you didn't like it, I'd be.
It would be
very shocked.
Yeah, it'd be very. But if you disagree, feel free to let us know.
Yeah.
You can say in the comments on YouTube. If you're watching this live, you may not realize that you can see this on YouTube. So yeah, let us know. Tell us we're phonies and losers and bums and we're poor taste to enjoy the Thanksgiving feast.
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of time because this kind of came last minute, but I tried to promote as best I could. And but in the future, you join the Facebook group and you get the you'll be get the invites. And the easiest way too is to subscribe on YouTube. And I think you have to hit the bell icon, and you should get notifications when we go live.
Yeah.
And notifications when we're about to go live, because I set this up earlier today.
And we're pretty regular. I'd say at least once a month.
Yeah.
Sometimes every other.
Yeah.
Pretty regular.
Yeah.
Probably an average twice a month, I'd say. We do these. And we also have the weekly podcast, Without Your Head.
Mm-hmm.
That's also the same thing. You could get it on Facebook. You could get it through YouTube. You can also, if you're on the website, just go straight to the website.
Mm-hmm.
So
everything's on withoutyourhead.com. So you can find all the different the dinner and movie shows, Without Your Head episodes, Diablo Joe reviews, and Todd Yeager's reviews. So that's all of our people.
Yeah. And if you don't know what the podcast is, for those of you who don't know, it's us and sometimes other people who get on amazing talent from the horror world, indie world, and it ranges from all kinds of different levels of creators in film.
A lot of independent people, becoming people, some upcoming legends, icons, and current icons. Yes. So
we have a person coming up that I just learned about. It's
very exciting.
Much a part of one of the most iconic horror movies in cinema history.
It's like one of my favorite movies ever. One of the first horror movies I watched.
Can we even say anything yet?
Yeah.
Can we?
Yeah. Can you go to my website and grab a name?
What am I doing?
Just go to my. I forget the name.
Oh. So are you going to fill this with something else instead of us build up the movie?
So yeah, one of the all-time classic horror movies. You know, speaking of slasher, some people, they talk about the original slasher Halloween. Arguably, you could say Psycho is the original slasher film.
Mm.
And so we have the body double of the one of the most classic scenes ever in movies, the
Yes.
shower scene, and we have her coming on the show, and she's going to do it either live or recorded. So I think we should do it live. I think it would be awesome.
God, you post too much, dude. Here you go.
And so Marley Renfro on the show. Very excited about this, and body double for Janet Leigh. And I saw that she's doing an autograph show with Lynn Lowry's coming on the show later, and
Awesome.
this was really wild, and people are really going crazy about it. Like,
yeah, it's awesome. I mean, it's really congratulations to you, because I know it is like, would you say it's like top number one, top three?
Top three
movies?
anyway.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, like I watched it many times. I used to have Psycho shirts. It's probably my favorite movie as a kid.
And until
Creep
it's
Show.
a household name. Like,
probably my top three is
the
original Frankenstein, Psycho, and Creep Show.
It's a mighty trio. And now we've got Thanksgiving. So yeah, check out the podcast. Check it out. I don't know what else is there to say.
Get some. I'm gonna get something up on the website soon this week for Secret Satan, because I'd like people to send in for that. All you gotta do is send in. It doesn't have to be big. Preferably something that doesn't weigh a lot, so shipping's not a lot. What you do is you send in a gift, and you get one back. All the addresses are with me, so they're not gonna, people aren't gonna get your address. It's just a real fun gift exchange for the community.
Yeah. So if you didn't get what that is, so Secret Satan is something that we came up with many, many years ago. As like Neal was saying, it's kind of like about just we love the community, the Without Your Head community, and interacting with you. Like if you're in the chat during this, we love that. Like it's always nice to see people in the comments saying lovely things. If you say shitty things, we're gonna give you a boot. But if you say nice things, you get to hang out and be immemorialized for all of eternity in the chat. But anyways, the point being that we love our community, and way back we came up with this idea of, why don't we do like a Secret Santa with the audience?
Mm-hmm. And the video still holds up. I think it's very fun, and it was before the Krampus craze. So
you didn't want to do it either.
No, and I think it's one of the first Krampuses on video.
Someone came up with this great idea to do Secret Satan and to make the trailer. And Neal was so not into it because he doesn't have to talk. He doesn't talk.
And then I found out that I'm a freaking amazing.
I knew you were amazing. That's why that happened. It wasn't like, I'm going to have Neal not talk.
I should put that in my acting reel.
It was Troy Jones, Neal's brother, as Santa. And he was Krampus, and he fucking killed it. I'm so glad that you did it. You did. You're amazing. It was hilarious.
Well, it was a great. All three of us combined putting that together was really a great job, and I'm really proud of it. And we need to do some more fun stuff like that. Video-wise.
That would be cool. Yeah. So yeah, definitely come to be on the Without Your Head community. Facebook is definitely the place where most of the things happen. Most interaction usually happens during this. There's also, so Neal also, all on his lonesome, out of the despair of COVID, came up with the online film festival, totally free to enter and to participate and watch.
The Severed Limbs.
Show up. Yep. Sometimes it's shorts, occasionally feature. But usually shorts, and sometimes trailers. Shorts are like the bread and butter.
Yeah. So the next one's coming up in January, That'll be a really fun time. The 15th episode, the 15th edition. I already get a lot of submissions. Go to Film Freeway. You can submit for free. If for some reason you don't have Film Freeway, email me at withoutyourhead@gmail.com. It can be older as long as we never played it before. No like crazy nudity in it, and
And you
under
might not
20
get
minutes.
in
Yeah,
because
under
there
20
are a
minutes.
lot.
If you're under 10 minutes, you're going to be pretty likely to get in. If you're under 5 minutes, I almost guarantee you're going to get in. But keep it under 20 minutes.
I will say that at the very, very least, you can submit and you don't have to pay for it. Like, I know
Right.
there's a lot of festivals where people have to pay. I think it's roughly around $25.
Yeah,
A lot of the time.
more, so yeah.
And if you have to submit, if you're trying to submit like multiple festivals, then that is a huge investment. During these, even though it's online, there's interactive audience. So it's not like I've been to another online festival, which is great, but you were on your own. You weren't interacting with an audience. So there was missing that.
I've been one of those
piece
before too.
of festivals.
Yeah.
So you interact with each other, you interact with the filmmakers, because usually the filmmakers are present, and it's just cool. It's very equalizing because fans and creators are in the same space. Everybody is an equal. There's no like people hanging out with cooler people
Right.
or anything like that because you're just all in the same space. So it's great.
So they were originally just on Facebook and on YouTube. Now they've been on Kick. I think the next one will probably be on Twitch. I'm going to give that a couple test runs with some other stuff and see.
Finally convert to Twitch.
Jonathan Jackson thought it was a good idea as well.
Yes.
Wow. Was your original.
I'm glad he approved.
Well, I'm just saying he's a Twitch. I mean, he actually does live stuff I don't know. But
yeah, I know someone who does it too.
Okay.
Actually, a few people, which is why I mentioned during COVID, there were people that were like doing all the stuff that used to be dance club stuff. They would run it and they could get tips and it happened. There was interaction. It was very cool. So yeah.
Yeah, fun prizes.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, here we are selling the shows, but the bottom line is Thanksgiving was fucking awesome.
Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Had a great time. I'm glad this worked out. We didn't get to see it this weekend, and we're going to get to see it next week, which would be fine. But I'm glad we get to see it before Halloween. So I mean, before Thanksgiving and Halloween, if you were 2024 too. But so it was a good idea you had there.
Well, wanted to make it happen.
Yeah,
now, hopefully all of you seeing this, not that you wouldn't go anyways without our opinion, but
somebody might.
Will be
Dogs just watch a lot of stuff.
Nice. Very good.
He watched Terrifier, actually. He really liked that.
Interesting. For someone who's not normally a horror person like Terrifier, that's quite the conversion.
Yeah.
Dang. Wow. He just didn't know. Now he knows.
Yeah.
Very cool. Congratulations, dogs. Yeah, guys, so watch it. Let us know what you think, whether you agree or disagree. Hopefully, because it's always nicer to have fun than not have fun. So I hope you like it just with the idea. It's fun to have fun.
So leave some comments on the YouTube in the comments what you thought of Thanksgiving. Yeah, thank you. It was very good.
You guys want anything else?
I'm good.
So.
Outback was good. I haven't been here in years.
Yeah, I haven't been out back in probably 20 years.
Yeah.
This has been a long time.
Probably the same for me.
Yeah. So I guess that's it. We could sit here and keep.
We're gonna take some photos of these, and we will talk to you guys soon. So subscribe, like, share it out, leave some comments, and thanks for watching. And happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving. And we'll see you not this Thursday?
Probably not, but we'll see you next Thursday. Maybe something in between. Maybe edit something through. We'll figure it out.
Think of things to be thankful of, or John Carver is going to come get you.
That's very true. Bye.